Here it is, folks, the most difficult schedule in the ACC. It belongs to Florida State, even though the Seminoles don't have to play themselves, so follow me there. If you're one of the better teams in your league, Clemson, Florida State, obviously the cream of the crop in the ACC, you don't have to play yourselves, but Florida State's still playing the most difficult schedule in the conference. 36th in the country. Here's why. Okay, we've got a 9-point system. You're going to have to watch the first video to check that out to see how we rate these schedules. A lot of the criteria you could probably guess. For Florida State, they play in a division that's very odd in that you've got 3 weak teams in Wake, Syracuse, and Boston College. You've got North Carolina State, a fringe postseason team. Then you've got Louisville, fringe top 25 team. You've got Florida State and Clemson, definitely the cream of the crop, 2 of the top 5 to 10 teams in college football. Florida State doesn't have to play themselves. But in the other division, they've got the 2 best teams at the outset of 2016 in North Carolina and Miami. We just reviewed the North Carolina State schedule, number 37, number 2 in the ACC. They also have to play North Carolina and Miami in the other division. They also have to play Florida State. Of course, the Seminoles don't have to play themselves. So based on conference schedule, just inside the conference, North Carolina State, a tougher way to go than Florida State. But out of conference, Florida State usually schedules well. We applaud the Seminoles here. Ole Miss, great matchup. Monday night game, September 5th in Orlando. Ole Miss of the SEC, Florida State of the ACC. So right there, Florida State is taking on a top 15 club. Also out of conference, they've got the annual grudge match for the Sunshine State against Florida. That game in Tallahassee. So 2 heavyweights for Florida State out of conference. There's only a handful to 10 teams in college football who play 2 top-notch opponents. And for Florida State, it's Ole Miss at the beginning, Florida at the end. The 2 toughest division games they could possibly play, non-division games, North Carolina and Miami. Most difficult schedule in the ACC, no doubt about it, belongs to Florida State. It's the 36th ranked schedule in college football. Let's hear your opinion on the schedule rankings right here on Mark Rogers TV.